Hello and good morning, Soul Tribe Collective. Thank you so much for tuning in and being a part of the journey. Give me just one minute. I kind of get things situated here. Collective. I, along with others, are doing well to share the changes that are happening in the esoteric and the changes that the constellations are bringing about, which you are. And we continue to open up new portals. And again, share that information with you. And a couple of days ago, I got a download in regards to Polaris Starsteeds. Now, I didn't know, I'll say. I did not know consciously that Polaris Starseeds, Polaris beings even existed. But this is what I'm coming to find out. This is what I'm seeing. Collective. That, by the way, that's a garbage truck picking up the trash. Thank you, trash collectors, natural and spiritual, for taking the junk away. Just no longer needed. That was extra. Okay. Okay, so I'm getting a comparison right now between Wayfair and Overstock. Help me, Holy Spirit. Some lives, I guess it can be said there are two types of people in the world. That's always true. There are two types of people in the world. There's the Overstock kind of people, kind of beings. And then there's the Wayfair kind of people. They carry a lot of the same things, a lot of the same items, a lot of the same qualities in this metaphor. But Overstock is a hoarder energy. And hence the name. They are overstocked, and therefore, confirmation with the train horn, therefore, it's obvious that they have taken more than what they needed at some point in time. Again, metaphor. Okay. Taken from you. There's something about 63 that's a confirmation. God damn it. Confirmation with the dog bark and everything. That dog's name is Rocky, by the way. So what is Wayfarer's slogan? Wayfarer, you get just what I need. I don't know what Overstock's slogan is. But this is the difference between light, someone who's walking in their authentic energy, and someone who's walking in their dark energy. A hoarder walks in their dark energy. That's why, yeah, they take from wherever. They take stuff that they don't even need. Okay, that's the spirit of the hoarder. I used to tease Judy a little bit about being a hoarder. She used to, like, why do you have 3 couches? Like, what are you doing? Like, what? I don't know. I keep it. Somebody will need it eventually. So you're just hoarding stuff just to what? Are you opening a thrift store? No. Okay. Nonprofit? No. You're just collecting shit for one day, whenever somebody gonna need it. Well, that's not wise. Okay? Because energetically, collective, if we go around just grabbing up shit, okay, knowing we don't need it in that moment, it's not divinely guided that we pick that up and bring that with us, or take that or receive that. It defaults to a hindrance. That's the automatic default. Okay? That's the automatic default, is that it goes to a negative or a force, confirmation burps, a force that is against the true you. So if you, with material possessions, are dealing with a hoarder spirit, or you are the hoarder spirit, highest divine white light is calling for you to cut it out. And that's exactly what, cut it out. And you might need to cut it, literally do cord cutting to cut it out of your system, or cut those individuals out of your journey. Okay. Wayfair versus Overstock. Today, or yesterday actually, I'm going to share some synchronicities with us. This is going to be I'm hearing the word full. This is going to be a full collective read and share. Okay? Yeah. So, the other day, as I mentioned, I was getting some downloads during my meditation about the Polaris seed and what the Polaris seed is. Again, I was completely unaware of Polaris seed, or that there was even an existence thereof of it. Okay. And so this one might run a little long, collective. Okay. I want to make sure I get out. Is the right word dissipate? Dissipate every. Alexa, What does the word dissipate mean?
The verb dissipate is usually defined as to scatter in various directions, disperse, dispel. For more, ask me to give you more definitions for dissipate.
Okay, so I would like to dissipate the information, spread the information, get the information out, disperse the information. Okay? All right, I'm not scattering various directions, or, yeah, directions, i.e., instructions. Okay, it's not scattered. So Polaris Starsteeds, and then we're going to talk about the Zuni people. Okay? And the Zuni people are an American, I said American, I meant English. They are American, indigenous American, or North American, English, Spanish, okay, culture. Okay. Yesterday, on 10/22, Fernando Venezuela passed. Okay, it's 11:29 on the video timer. That is the 333rd day of the year. That also breaks down to 33. So, Fernando Venezuela, you might be dealing with someone whose first name is F, or starts with an F or a V, or their last name, or one of their names, okay? Collective. Fernando Venezuela, check out these synchronicities. And while I mentioned these synchronicities, again, yesterday was 10/22. As I mentioned these synchronicities, think about what I've shared with us thus far and how this is what I've noticed. Let me say this real quick, and I'll get back to Fernando. This is what I've noticed about the earth and its beings when they pass, the news, and tarot. Here's kind of a encapsulated picture of what I've seen, not experienced. What I've seen, I guess maybe that is an experience. And that is, I've heard tarot readers speak about certain situations, and I've seen these things come out in the news. Confirmation with someone crying. So something that comes out in the news, I said someone crying. That was a dog whining. That's Rocky. He's probably wanting to go back in the house. But that is confirmation for something going into the news that's going to cause someone some bit of sorrow. Because just as I ended that, Rocky was whining. Okay? So let's get back to Fernando and these synchronicities with Fernando. So Fernando Venezuela was born on November 1st, 1960. So he's a Scorpio, born on 1/1/1. Okay? So Fernando was born on 1/11, angel number, 1960. So his birthday breaks down to a 9. Holy Spirit's going to show us some things here. Okay? And I'm just seeing this through his life. I don't know if he saw this through his life or if his wife, and yeah, her name has been mentioned many times. not his wife, but the name that the name of his wife, her first name, has been mentioned many times on this channel. You'll see. So, let me thank Fernando for coming here and his energy. Fernando, you are I don't know if he's in the MLB Hall of Fame, but I know he's in the Mexican something Hall of Fame. I do know that. I don't know if he's in MLB Hall of Fame. Alexa, is Fernando Venezuela in the Baseball Hall of Fame?
According to an Alexa Answers contributor.
Okay.
No, he was a finalist, but was not inducted.
Okay. So, okay. Also, it is 11 o'clock. I just looked. It's 11 o'clock and 84 degrees. Okay. So we have some synchronicity there. But Fernando was drafted, and he's Mexican, by the way. That might be significant for your journey. Perhaps you are, or someone significant to your journey will be, or is, not will be, but is. You know what I mean? Okay? So he was drafted by the Dodgers on 7 in July of 1979. Okay? Debuted 9/15/1980. 9/15/80. He retired 7/14/97. Okay? So Fernando Venezuela, born on 1/11, again, that's a 9 for 1960. That breaks down to a 6, a 1, a 1, and a 1. Retired on 7/14/1997 was his last major league appearance. Okay? 7/14/1997. So there's 17 years that he played Major League Baseball with various teams, most notably the Dodgers, which he won 2 World Series with. Okay? Those World Series were won in 1981 and 1988. Interestingly, he passed on the same day that the Dodgers this year, in the year of 24 and the year of 8, confirmation with the Horn Hawk. So his last World Series win with the Dodgers was in 88. He passed in the year of 8, in the year that the Dodgers have won the National League pennant. There's someone outside digging in the trash next door. Someone might be homeless, or someone might be, I don't know, someone might need to do that. You don't need to do that, but yeah. He's actually looking through the recycling bin of the neighbor. So, okay. Oh, so I mentioned 63 earlier. When I looked at the screen, there was a score on there, and it was 6-3 when I looked at the echo screen. Okay? 63. Fernando Venezuela was 63 when he passed on yesterday. 63 is a 9. So his birthday breaks down to a 9. Okay? His first World Series win was in 81. That's a 9. Okay, he was drafted in the 9th month. Okay. Oh, okay. So, Fernando, as a pitcher in the major leagues, in Major League Baseball, he had 2,074 strikeouts. Okay, as a pitcher, 2,074. He is considered the most successful Mexican professional baseball player in history thus far. Okay? He was born in Sonora. Okay? That name or Mexico might be significant for you. Okay? Confirmation. His wife's name, 2111 on the timer, is Linda. How many times, collective, have we mentioned this name? Okay? Go crazy with the confirmation, dogs. Go crazy. Go crazy. Linda. Okay? I have dated 2 Melindas. Okay, and I am very connected spiritually to a Linda who passed Mother's Day weekend of 2009. She was birthed on 9/13 of 1947. Okay. With Linda, they have 4 children. Okay, he has a son that's a junior. There might be something significant about junior or the second. Okay, I am the second. Okay, supposedly. The second coming. No, don't go there. That's funny. He was number 34. Okay, and that breaks down to a 7, as we know. You might be a life path 7. Okay. Anything else about Fernando Venezuela? Fernando Venezuela, your spirit, is there anything else? I'm obviously meant to share this information. Why is this significant, Soul Tribe? Because when I came back in, I went to go get coffee. Today was my coffee run day. So when I went to go get coffee, came back, I knew I was going to be looking into this download about Polaris Starsteeds and Zuni people, and that I did not know that in the midst of that I would get a notification about Fernando. And then as I looked into him and his journey this lifetime, how it coincides with synchronicities again in his life, whether those were ever recognized by him consciously or not. Okay? Again, I'm not the only one birthed on the 333rd day of the year this lifetime. Russell Wilson, okay, who's currently with the Pittsburgh Steelers, he's also birthed on 11/29, but he was birthed in 1988. Okay? The year that Fernando won his 2nd World Series. So, what is it about the Polarians, okay, and the Zuni people, okay, also known as the Pueblo people? So Pueblo people, of course, that's Spaniards. So we're dealing with, again, part of that culture is Mexican, okay, whether it's New Mexico or Mexico, okay? So this Fernando and Zuni people, again, it happened for a reason. I saw it for a reason. Confirmation burp. I saw it for a reason at the time that I was doing this research. Okay? So, The Polaris Starseeds are considered the North Star, or the Polaris Star is considered the North Star. Here in southern Arizona, I am close to the Mexican border, and most nights the skies here are pretty clear, which is great. That might be one of the reasons why I'm here temporarily. And so I haven't looked into it yet, but I will at some point today and find out exactly where, because there are a couple of bright stars that I see every night, every clear evening. But the Polaris Starseed, I said Starseed, okay. But the Polaris star is the North Star, or the North Pole, okay. That's where it's centered. It's above the North Pole, okay. North Star, it could be, it's associated with your North Node, if you're in your North Node, okay. That has to deal with your crown, if you want to turn that on, okay. Teddy Pendergrass said, turn off the lights, right? But Most High is saying, turn on your light so we can get closer. That's what divine white light is saying. That's what your ancestors are saying if you are not yet there, okay. The constellations of Ursa, okay, is where the Polaris star is. It is part of the constellations of Ursa. Okay, it is considered. Let me read my writing here. An Ursae Minor or Ursae Minimus star. It is associated with oneness. Okay. Also, Polarian Starseeds. Okay, that is their focus. They are focused on oneness, unity, duality. Okay, they are focused on the changes that they need to bring about here. Okay, but each and every star seed, culture, community, even planet, every star seed, all of those, they have a culture. They have a not a reputation, because those change, but they have a central, general, cohesive vibration. Okay, that's constant in their North Node, in their North Star. And with that, they, as all are, faced with their own individual challenges based on their journey, what they're created to do, as divine has given them instruction since the beginning of time. And you, okay? So they can be slow to change, Polarian star seeds. You might identify with some of these characteristics. So they're a little slow to change, which might mean that they deal with a little more bullshit and things that most people or other star seeds do not, that are more quickly to move on, okay, or take their energy back. Polarian star seeds are, of course, they are of all 12 zodiacs, but they have strong Taurus energy. So when they have strong Taurus energy, they can be stubborn more than most. It's like the Virgo with their organization. The Virgo has tremendous organization skills generally, but those organization skills, because they focus so much on that, you can only spend so much time on organizing a file cabinet. At some point, you have to pull yourself away and go do something else. But Virgos can get so focused on that other things fall by the wayside, and they spend 15 minutes on something that really should have taken 2, i.e. Moses, the children of Israel, should have taken 2 years, took 38 more years. 38 might be significant, 40 might be significant, or 2 might be significant, or the name Moses. Okay, we know Israel is, we know what they're going through. Okay, 3050 on the timer, that's an 8. So they can be a little stubborn. When they alchemize their stubborn energy, Polaris Starsteeds can alchemize their stubbornness into good persistence and a good rebellious energy. So what's a good rebellious energy? You're not going to control me because I know my worth. That's a good rebellious energy. You have been, for how many ever years, demeaning me, minimizing my contributions to this team, to this organization, to this marriage, to this relationship, whatever. I'm going to take my energy somewhere else or back and heal it. That's a good rebel. Not adhering to all the government programs, the 3D matrix programs. That's a good rebel. Okay? You want me to sing the song a little bit? Okay. See the way he walks down the street, and the way he shuffles his feet. Hold his head up high whenever he walks by. He's a rebel and he'll never ever be any good. He's a rebel 'cause he never ever does what he should, but just because he doesn't do what everybody else does, that's no reason why he can't share my love. He's always good to me, always treats me tenderly. He's not a rebel, no, no, no. He's not a rebel, no, 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 to me. Right? So, okay, you can be a good rebel. Okay? There are plenty of them. Malcolm X, MLK, Princess Di, Nelson Mandela, Gandhi. There are plenty of examples. Yeshua, and I mentioned Moses earlier. Right? There are plenty of starseed examples about righteous rebels. Okay? Rebels with a good cause is what I just got. Rebels with a good cause. Okay? Starseeds that are of the Polarian energy. Let me see, what did I write here? Okay. So on the star of Polaris, or planet of Polaris, okay, the population's far less than this planet. I wonder if this planet is the most populous planet. Is that the right word? Populous, populated, populous planet in all creation. I wonder if this planet is, with its 7 point how many ever billion people currently. I wonder if it is. So what are some stability? Okay, Polarian starseeds. That is one of your key traits. And again, your slow energy allows you to assess everything. There's again, yin yang. Okay? So it's good to move slow at times, but you also need to move fast at times. Again, if you don't believe me, go back and ask those individuals who Bill Gates spoke to in 1980, 79, or whenever that was in his garage about Microsoft and investing into that company that he started in his garage. Go ask the people who chose not to, and then talk to Mr. Allen or others who actually did invest in the company and became multi-billionaires. Go ask both of them, does the tortoise win or does the rabbit win? Any true leader will tell you they both do. Usain Bolt will tell you that the rabbit wins, the cheetah wins. Okay? I don't know any long distance Olympians, else I would mention them. But a Kenyan long distance runner will tell you, okay, that it's longevity that matters. But they both matter. Okay, 11:21 on the clock, Mountain Standard Time. Okay, so stability and leadership as well as control. And so Polaris Starsteeds might move slower because it tends to allow them to kind of keep control of whatever it is that they are overseeing in their leadership role. Also, Polaris Starsteeds are known as the little bear. Okay? The Polaris star in the sky, that planet is known as the great chief star of the sky. Okay? So let's move on to the Zuni people. Again, English, Spanish speaking people. And this is associated with I'm finding something here. So this is associated with looking at my notes. So, okay, so the Zuni people, again known as the Pueblo people, are situated between New Mexico and Arizona. Again, these places with Fernando Venezuela and all the synchronicities today. The Zuni River runs from New Mexico to Arizona and connects to the Colorado River. There might be something about that triangle, Mexico, Colorado, okay? New Mexico, Colorado, and Arizona. There might be something about this. I don't know. I'd have to look at a map to see what that draws. But I'd have to, there might be, or illustrates. You know what I mean? Okay? There is something 55 kilometers south of Gallup, North New Mexico. So there's something about Gallup, okay? There might be something about the south. Obviously, there's something about 55. Okay. The part of New Mexico that the Pueblo people occupy, the majority of them in the U.S. anyway, are the trust lands, are called the trust lands. Okay, their homeland name is Holane, and it might be Hoyana. I'm not sure. I don't speak Mexican. So my pronunciation of that might not be correct. There might be an accent mark over the A. I didn't see it that way, so it might be ya and not na or what have you. Okay? Right. And Holana, and that's spelled Halona, and that means middle place. Okay? Middle place. There's also another name for it, and it's Idawaras. and that's Idiwara. Okay? The original language is Keris or Acoma, and that's Acoma. It's 1124 and 88 degrees. There might be something significant about Acoma or Keris, and that's Keres, Keres. Okay? As of 2019, there was 19,228, okay, Pueblo people, okay, in their community, in their land, between Mexico and Arizona. There is a movie that you might want to look into. I might look into it myself. And it's called Brave New World. Okay? In this movie, there is a character whose name is John. John is put in a situation, again, I haven't seen the movie, I'm not even familiar with it, comes to grips with his sexual realities in a new place, comparing them to his old culture. So, there is something about sexuality and culture. Whether that is someone's sexuality, I'm going to have to turn the air conditioning on now because it's 88 degrees. So there is something about sexuality, New World Order, a new state of mind, when compared to the old. So this can be looked at a couple of different ways. Collective, again, look at what resonates with you, okay? So, you might be on the side of the fence where you are beginning to see how sexual degradation and sexual promiscuity and mishaps since the beginning of time on this planet, or at least since the Nephilim Watchers and fallen Anunnaki came and taught sexual promiscuity to the human beings, that it's ruled and reigned. And it is the reason why. It's the soul, it's not the soul, but it is the cornerstone. Listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying. Yeah? Listen to what I'm saying. Sexual darkness, sacral darkness, sacral, not secret. That's what it means. But your sacral energy, your sacral chakra, sacral, your sacral energy is going through one of two things currently. You might be giving it away freely, or you might be getting money for it. Or you are withholding it from everyone. Okay? Most all of us fall into one of those two categories. Then there's a small percentage who are truly faithful to their spouse and in a committed monogamous relationship, and their spouse is committed to them. And they both have blocked out all temptation to extra relationships, extra sacral, whatever, right? Okay. So again, New World Order, NWO, sexuality, and how that has plagued the culture of this planet, the energy of this planet. It is the cornerstone, because that is where all of your creativity comes from. And when you destroy your creativity, collective, guess what you cannot do? You cannot reproduce. And if you do, you have alien babies. You have reptile babies. What are reptile babies? Crack babies. 6 toes. Conjoined twins. This is what happens, and yes, in every situation. In every situation. Again, there's nothing against those families. Okay? Again, those Siamese twins or conjoined, whatever, the 6-toed child or whatever, they all serve a purpose here. And it also goes to prove that we are not just human beings. Confirmation birth. Okay? We are not just flesh. Okay? Because truly, if that were the case, and that's all it was, and it was just that simple, there is no way that someone, 2 people, could take their ingredients and create a child that has 6 toes. If that's all that there was to a human being, they could not birth a brown child and a light brown child, a dark brown child and a light brown child. But that has happened. If all that human beings were just that, and we were not spiritual beings, we could only produce exactly after our own kind. But because we are not, and we are first esoteric and extraterrestrial and ethereal and spiritual and cosmic, and because we are those things first, and we've lived many years, many lifetimes, and have been to many destinations beyond the earth, because of that, the male and female that come together to produce the seed, they are not the only influencers of how that seed or what that seed looks like when it comes forth, because that seed has lived many other lifetimes. So they may not be the reason why their child has 6 toes, or why they gave birth to conjoined twins. Okay? So, some famous Zunis. Okay, I've written down 3 famous Zunis, and again, I've written these downs. Someone's last name might be Downs, so I've written these down at 48:43 or 48:33. Sorry, on the video timer, for synchronicity's sake, of course. So there is someone named Emily Pinto. She's a painter. Or was. I don't know the dates, living and ascended, of these individuals, so I have no idea. Percy Sandy, also a painter. A painter might be significant to your journey, whether they are an artistic painter who paints on canvas, okay? Everything's a canvas. Or someone who paints buildings, which is also a canvas, houses, etc. Okay? Fences, whatever. Mending fences, painting fences, broken fences. Is there a movie, Broken Fences? Mended fences? Broken fences, mended fence, broken fence, mended fence. I'm almost certain. Broken fence, mended fence, broken fence, mended fence. I'm not sure. Okay, so then there is Wewa, okay, and that's WE''WHA, Wewa, and that individual is a weaver, or was a weaver. Okay. More than 900 years in this region between New Mexico and Arizona, okay, that the Pueblo or Zuni people have inhabited. And they are one of the oldest inhabitants of land in North America. Okay? So we've known for a long time that Christopher Columbus's ass didn't discover shit. We've known that for a long time. And in fact, Europeans didn't discover shit. They just came over here and were manipulating and narcissistic as hell when they came over here and took what did not belong to them. Okay? By force, which is what the karmic energy tried to do to the collective. Oh, so Fernando Venezuela, his most famous pitch, he was one of few pitchers who had this pitch, okay? But he had a screwball pitch. So there's something about a screwball. Alexa, what is a screwball?
As a noun, screwball can have a couple meanings. 1. An eccentric or whimsically eccentric person, a nut. 2. A pitched ball that curves toward the side of the plate from which it was thrown.
Okay. I like the first one because it's far more meaningful than in life. An eccentric, whimsically eccentric person, a nut. Whimsically eccentric. Someone's whimsically eccentric. Okay? All right. So I think that's it for all of the downloads. That was again, that's why I said at the beginning, I already knew it was going to run long. It was going to be a full collective read. So, yeah. All right. So let's go ahead and let's get some confirmations through the cards. That's all Tarot is confirmations. As a reminder, Tarot does not tell you what decision you should make, ought to make. Tarot only lets you know. Even if the individual who's reading the Tarot says, don't do this, don't go there, don't do that, that's not their job. Okay? That's not their job. Okay? I used to listen to someone on YouTube, and they used to say, I'm not your mama, I'm not your daddy. Okay, and that's a good thing. I don't know if they adhere to that all the time. They would sometimes try to tell you what to do through their readings. But I'm telling you that no one is your mother or your father. You have a mother and a father. They are one, and they are in the esoteric. That is your mother, and that is your father. Again, as Yeshua said, who is my mother and who is my father? Not the Mary who birthed him, okay, even though she was faithful. She's an ascended master as well as Yeshua. Saint Mary is his mother because of her care for him. That got her in, okay, to the Ascended Masters Club, okay? Thank you, Mary, for your faithfulness over Yeshua. Many of us are descendants of, and we are thankful and grateful for all that he and you did and are doing for the collective as I clear the energy. Thank you, highest divine white light, for all your assurance. Without you, nothing that exists would exist, from its simplest form of the atom to its most complicated form. None of it would exist. None of it would exist. Naturally or energetically, without the gift of divine's hand and love. Okay? So understand what you've been given. And with that, hopefully, you get a sense of the great responsibility, because it is a great responsibility if you do not have that I don't know, unction. You do not have that visual currently. Okay? So let's go ahead and I'm just making some room here. Give me just one moment. Let's go ahead and if I haven't said it, I think I said it at the beginning. I hope you're doing well on this Wednesday. Hump day. The Carolinas might be significant for you. New York, Pennsylvania. If you do not show highest divine white light gratitude, if you have not today, I encourage you to do so. You need to thank the universe. You should. I'm not going to tell you that you need to again, because I'm not your mom and I'm not your daddy. But I am here to lead the 144,000 that chosen. So I speak softly and use the big stick. Okay? But if you do not show gratitude, that will hold up your promises being fulfilled in the natural. Okay? Because those are deposits into your spiritual bank account. So they say thank you, highest divine white light. Okay? Let's go ahead and get started with our angel oracle deck, Egyptian oracle deck. I said angel, so okay, so let's start there then. Open the box. On the bottom of the deck is 2020, okay? Okay, 2020 for compassion. And I will say that I do know that with whatever news is coming in for us, collective, that there will be a need for strength and compassion. Okay? There will be. And that's just another test. We've come a long way. Let's test your maturity and see if you remember what you learned in school. Let's see. Here comes a pop quiz. Not by me, but by karmics. Divine white light is allowing a pop quiz to show up. You're going to see if you've learned anything. Okay? So, I'm just giving a little more pneuma to the sage. Okay? Right, so let's go ahead and first pull some angel number cards. It's 1144. 1144. Looking at the numbers 91, 93, 96, 98. 91, 93, 96, 98. 91, 93, 96, 98. Okay? Thank you, highest divine white light, for your love, again, for your journey. Oh, there's 3. Let's see what we have. So let's take a look, collective. We have 0505, 1010, so that's a double portion. Okay? And then we have 0808. So 1010 is a double portion of 0505. 05 is unexpected shifts. So there's a double portion of unexpected shifts. So if you were meant to get 10, you're getting 20. If you were meant to get 50, you're getting 100. If you were meant to get 1,000, you're getting 2,000. If you were meant to get 2 million, you're getting 4 million. If you were meant to get 10 million, you're getting 20 million. If you were meant to get 1, you're getting 2. Okay? So for those of us who are on the twin flame journey and identify with those energies, that synchronicity, those of us who are on that journey this lifetime, you know that you are going to birth a star seed, at least one coming with your divine masculine and divine feminine, whichever you are not listening to this. Okay, it was 1:01:11 when I looked at the time. 1 hour, 1 minute, 11 seconds. Okay, so with that, there might be twins. So originally in your Akashic records, you might have signed a contract to bring one star seed, one rainbow child, light worker, into this world, one earth angel into this world with your divine counterpart. However, because of what you've been through and the delays, highest divine white light might also be giving you, here's something for those of us who've had a twin flame go rogue. Here's something for us who've had a twin flame go rogue. Okay? Highest divine white light is going to give you, or you'll have opportunity for, the receiving of a double portion. How do you receive a double portion? Remember the parable of the talents. The one who buried his in the dirt, gave no attention to the blessing. So those lives that you showed up in, and they discarded you, they buried you, or tried to, literally, unalive you, to those forces, they have had their talent taken away from them and has been dispersed to the collective. This is how we get a double portion. Okay? Confirmation with the 10303 on the timer. Okay? This is how we get a double portion and go from 0505 to 1010 in the midst of our 0808 ascension in the year of 8. Can you see it? I heard, is it clear? Apparent. Okay? And then I'm hearing some responses. Totally. Totality. Okay? So let's take a look at these and see exactly, let's take a look at the wording on these cards and see what they're saying to us. Unexpected shift, divine intervention, and sudden challenges, love, pleasant surprises, and gut feeling. Okay? I'm not sure how to pronounce that word. Confirmation burp. This number serves as a gentle nudge to pursue whatever interests you most. It's possible that something could rock your boat, but you'll end up exactly where you belong, which could be in somebody's arms, your dream job, or abroad. I'm good for all of those. I have my passport ready. I am ready to wherever, set sail or wherever. I was on my way back to the RV this morning. I was looking up at the moon and just admiring it and connecting with my extraterrestrial family, and a jet or it wasn't a regular aircraft, it was a something flew in front of the moon, and it was crystal clear to see this fighter jet or whatever this was, and it was just such a moment, I just recognized the energy at that moment. Looking up at the moon during the daytime, looking at the moon. The moon sets today at like 1 or 2 in the afternoon or something like that. That might be significant for you. But yeah, and it was such a moment. I actually stopped in the middle of the street, well, on the side, but yeah, in the street, and looked up at the moon for a moment just to and watch this fighter jet, whatever aircraft, highly trained. We are highly trained, chosen ones, as it flew across this moon and made this picturesque moment. Okay, so there is something about flight, there is something about travel, there is something about relocating. 4, job, okay, and that job could be, or that opportunity could be abroad, it could be out of the country that you're currently in. So if you do not have your passport, collective, I encourage you to get it. If you do not have your passport ready for your divine mission, global divine mission, collective, I'm sending out the signal. If you do not have your passport, you need to be global ready for this divine mission. Wow. I meant divine mission and I said union. So all of it, I mean, it's all encompassing. It's all one. Again, oneness with the, just like the, my mind is like checked out. I'm literally speaking straight. I don't even. So when I have to remember something, I have to access the mind unless Holy Spirit brings it. Just like the Zuni people. Okay? Just like the Zuni people. So, again, go get your passports. That was a big one. Somebody's, yeah, just collective. Justice will come. Stop sitting there worrying about it, looking out your window, worrying when it's going to arrive. Okay? Stop sitting there wondering when it's going to arrive. Okay? 0808. Work while you're waiting. That's what I got. Work while you're waiting. Swift action. See, swift action. Wealth, empathy, promises, commitment, affection, inner strength, auspicious circumstances. Is that what that says? Oh, it won't focus. Oh, auspicious outcomes. Why was I thinking this? Maybe there are auspicious circumstances. All right. You will enter a time of expansion. So begin taking steps toward your ultimate objective immediately. What am I sharing right now? What is Highest Divine White Light having us do? Get your passport, check your credit, okay? Dispute anything that's on your credit. You can get a Credit Karma account and dispute through Credit Karma anything that is on your credit report. I did that. There was a truck on there and credit cards that were on my credit report that I do not have and I do not own and I did not sign for. My signature was forged. FBI, CIA. Okay? Someone stole my identity. They know who that person is. I'm just waiting for them to come forward. But as you can see, collective, I also am taking my own advice, and I'm not just sitting around looking out the window waiting for justice to happen. I'm continuing on my journey, and that justice will show up just as the cards are sharing with us today. Okay? And just as the synchronicities are illuminating to us today. Okay? So let's take a look at 1010. There might be something about the number 23. That's what all of these numbers. Okay? Might be something about the number 23 or 32. It's up to you. Moderation, patience, flow, clarity, joy, movement, self-realization, taking action, and unconditional love. It's time to put those long cherished ideas into action. There's something about cherishing today. Cherish, cherish, cherish. I wrote that word down. Again, nothing that I say Hollywood. 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 Oh, you know what? It was 1:11:37. I know a Holly Woods. She's my kidney transplant coordinator in Pittsburgh. Her name is Holly Woods. She's in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. She works at the VA hospital. She's the head transplant coordinator there. Her name is Holly Woods. Help me see it clearer, even clearer, Most High, even clearer, even clearer, even clearer, even clearer, even clearer. Thank you, Lord. Okay, so let's go ahead and do our Egyptian oracle cards. And this is a bit of a different order, okay, that I typically do, but that's okay. Again, changing it up, why not? Okay. Thank you so much, highest divine white light, for our Egyptian ancestors. We are also of the Egyptian ancestry. Two or three. There's something about 2 or 3. These numbers add up to 2 or 3. So there could be something about 2 or 3. Okay? 2 or 3 choices, 2 or 3 options, 2 or 3 opportunities. Okay? I had an opportunity emailed to me the other day. I did not take advantage of it because after doing my due diligence, and again, okay, all right, collective. Okay, so get your passport. Every opportunity, read the details of the contract, do your due diligence. What else are we needing to do to get ready right now? Passport, credit check, due diligence on anything that comes your way. What do I mean? So when I got the email yesterday, or the other day, I don't know if it was yesterday, I just saw the mailman truck. There might be something about mail. Good times. Good times. To kick off the good times. So mail's coming. A message is coming. A delivery of a package or news or information. A page of cups. And that's intuition. Generally, a page of cups is to intuition. We might see that card today. But anyway, there's something coming that's going to allow for the collective to have a kickoff of good times. Again, Some of us will experience it in this season, immediate season. Some of us will experience it next year. Some of us will experience it in 2026. Some of us will experience it in 2030. So again, as it resonates, you know where you are on your journey. You can leapfrog. You can. You can't skip steps, but you can leapfrog. So what do I mean? Think about dunking from the free throw line. Basketball analogy. Think about, there was someone I was involved with years ago who did not like my analogies. They never liked my analogies. But that's okay, right? Again, everybody's not going to like you. Everybody's not going to accept you. One thing that I'm coming to grips with before I even get into wherever, before the news even gets here, one of the mindsets that I'm getting into is smiling at the hate, collective. Smiling at the hate. Okay? Because the higher you go in your awareness and your consciousness, the higher you go, the more enemies, the more enemies that will attempt. I was going to say the more enemies that you'll have, but you don't have the enemies. And that's the trick. They go against Most High. They think they're going against you, Michael, John, Susie, Mary, Steve, whoever. They think they're going against you, but they're actually going against the truth. And what is the truth? Divine white light. 1 hour, 17 minutes exactly on the clock when I said divine white light. It's divine white light. Okay? So, we have 2 Egyptian oracle cards. Hathor, and that's a 14, so that represents 7-7. Okay? Again, synchronicity for 7-7-14. Okay? Synchronicity for 7/14/1997, Fernando Venezuela, who passed on 10/22 of 24. That was his last game. 7/14. 17 years in MLB. Okay? So I was birthed in 74. Transplanted in 17 on 7/7. It's all oneness. Okay? So me and Fernando, and you and Fernando, are connected, whether you see those synchronicities or not, today. Okay? In the journey, he's part of it and a vital part. His spirit. Okay? So the second, Ra. This card comes out more often than any other. Okay? So we're talking about the sun deity, Ra. Okay? So Ra is sitting in the boat. Okay? So transportation, again, travel, we're going somewhere. Carry protection, you need to carry an ankh with you if you do not have one, a charm or something. Okay? You might want to have or get a tattoo. Also, I'm looking at this and seeing how it's a face. Here, Eye of Horus, okay, third eye, okay, this whole face. That's what I'm seeing here, this whole face. Smile. Right? So Ra energy for enlightening. And then this one, again, is for intelligence. Okay? Again, you see the ankh, rod and staff. Okay? So you're talking about a shepherd energy, intelligence, the intelligent leaders, the intuitive leaders. Okay? You see how big that crown chakra is on top of her head or his head? You see that? Okay? Look at that. Even the animals are anointed. Okay? All right? It might be something about tilling the ground, taking care of the animals, taking care of Gaia, all that Mother Earth gives us, Anthea. Okay? Also, Spirit is bringing to my attention that both of these words have an RA in it. Okay? So you might be dealing with someone who has initials RA or AR, first, middle, or last name. Okay? So we are going to now pull tarot. Thank you again so much, Collective, for being a part of the journey. Because the energy that I pull or that comes through with these cards, you're part of it. Confirmation work. Wow. There's a like a stack of them that wanted to fall. So there's a lot coming in, Collective. There's a lot coming in, or something's falling. Okay? A lot is falling. I'm hearing a song. Dun, dun, dun. Right, let me get it together. Let me get it together. I don't know the song, so I'm trying to pick up the lyrics. I know the tune a little bit, but it's coming and going. Yeah, it's not coming through clearly. Maybe it'll happen later. Oh, the song that I did wake up singing this morning, or playing, and I listened to it, I don't know how many times. Ooh, okay, now I'll take those. Wow, I just split the deck. So I just split the deck. I just split the deck on the Eight of Pentacles. Ooh, shit. Come on. Y'all, let me tell you something. Fire Marshal Bill. There might be something about fire signs. Someone named Bill. Went to the coffee shop today. Spoke with Jose. There might be someone whose name is Jose. There was a police officer there as well talking to Jose. And so there might be something about a police officer. Or police. Perhaps that's who coming to deliver information to you. So the Page of Cups came out. When I split the deck, didn't I mention the Page of Cups and information? There's a butterfly. A monarch butterfly just flew in front of the window, people. I just see, I don't know. Don't you just get the sense of something just kind of revving up? And it's just like, it's like a jet. And it's just like, and it's just, and it's, don't you feel that? It was 24:24 on the timer, 1:24:24 on the video time. Okay? I'm getting a little excited, as you can tell, the Collective, because it's incredible. It's amazing. Okay? I called out that Page of Cups 40 minutes, 20, 30, I don't know, some time ago. Then We got two. So, okay, so twos. Cards are coming out in twos. The tarot cards are coming out in twos. Look what we have. Okay, let's take a look. Okay, so we have 6 of Cups. Then we have an 8 of Cups. Do you know what Cups represents? Cups represent Holy Spirit. Why? Because it's water, it's intuition, it's flow. Okay? That's why your body's 70% water. That's why the earth is 70% water. Okay? You and the earth are the same thing depicted 2 different ways. The earth, the planet, is soil and dirt. You are flesh and blood. The earth contains Gaia energy, Pneuma energy. That is what allows every species on this planet to grow and prosper, is the Pneuma, the oxygen. Divine white light isn't a literal being sitting on a throne. Highest divine white light is all around us. What is the one element that is all around us? What is the one element that even if you go to the moon, if you go to Polaris Star, the Polaris Star, if you go to the sun, if you go to Neptune, if you go to Jupiter, if you go to Mars, if you go to anywhere in the stratosphere, wherever you go, what is the one constant? Air. Pneuma. Okay? That's what cups represent. And then I looked. Look. This card was just like this. It was just like this. Okay? It was just like this. Okay? When I looked down at the cards were laying like this. I looked down and this card is sticking out. So this is the 10 of Cups. Okay? I hope you're ready, collective. I hope you're ready. If you're not, you better get ready so you don't have to be ready, or get ready, or be ready so you don't have to get ready. I don't know why I had a hard time saying that. Okay? In the military, they would have surprise inspections. And I loved them. Do you know why? Because I was a soldier who was squared away. And I'm not lying, I'm not bragging, that's just how it was. I loved the uniform, I slept in it. I wasn't happy or ecstatic about running back to the barracks or home and changing into civilian clothes or whatever else. I wasn't excited about that. Okay? I loved the uniform. I wanted to wear it everywhere. Okay? And I love my spiritual uniform, the one I wear now. Okay? I hope you love yours. I think we're going to get 7 tarot cards. I'm thinking I just feel that. 2 again! Come on, come. So here's what we have next. I just heard unbeatable. This is unbeatable. Hi, Empress. I said Empress. Priestess. There might be something about an Empress. Okay? So again, we are in our power, in our energy, collective. Okay? And then we have the 7 of Pentacles. Okay? So all that we have out here are pentacles and cups. Money and opportunity. Money and abundance. Money and intuition. That's all we have out here. Look at this. And money, prosperity could be anything. That's what pentacles represent. That could be in your health. Okay? That's not necessarily, again, not everybody is called to be millionaires and billionaires. Okay? And I said 7, so let's go ahead and get one more card. On the bottom of the deck, we have the 4 of Wands. Okay? Ceremony, party, union coming together. So let's go ahead and get one more. Thank you, Soul Tribe, again for being part of the channel. Part of the channel. I guess we jamming. Part of the jamming channel. It's 12:15 and 92 degrees. And only one card came out. And guess what it is? What do we need in order to fulfill more than anything? Okay? In addition to love, you cannot get out of bed if your body does not have this one thing. You cannot stand up if your body does not have this one thing. You cannot run, jump, play, anything if your body does not have this one thing. You cannot lift weights. You cannot open your car door. You cannot raise your glass of water. You cannot if you do not have this one thing to cap all of this off. What is that one thing, Soul Tribe? And then I'll share with you the song that I'm with the energy. Okay? So what is that card? What is that, or not card, but what is that energy, I mean? Okay? Leo strength. Okay? Lion strength. That is what we've had. That is what we have, and that is what we are getting in double portion. Okay? Also, that Roman numeral up there might be significant for you. Okay? But here we are, collective. Look at that. And this is us, celibate and single. When we come into union with our divine counterpart, we breaking barriers. This is gonna be off the chain. Can't nobody stop us. They couldn't stop us when we were by ourselves. They definitely can't do shit when we come together. Okay? So collective, this is the current energy that I am picking up on. These are the things that highest divine white light has shared to me, illuminated to me in the last 24 to 48 hours or so. Okay? Fernando Venezuela, Polaris Starsteeds, also known as the Great Chief Star of the Sky. So Polaris Starsteeds and the Polaris Star, or Polaris Star. Okay? And the Zuni people. Know thyself. Thank you so much for being a part of the channel, collective. We are adorned in His glory. I just heard, we are adorned in His glory. We are adorned in His glory. May it be, as divine white light has deemed it so, as the Akashic records are read. Let it be so. Thank you so much for being a part of the channel. My name is Nehru. This is Esoteric Guidance, here to help us all become our highest, purest, truest version of ourselves possible. We do that through removing the things and people, energy that no longer serves us, and pursuing that does. By opening up our chakras, meditating, clearing our energy, and living our authentic life. Thank you so much for being a part of the channel again. and be encouraged.